What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Onigiri Talk.
I'm Emily.
I'm Jean. We're in the season finale for Jujutsu Kaisen. This episode is called Accomplices. In the last episode, we had Megumi in a very shitty situation, getting trapped against a special grade curse.
With Sukuna's finger.
With Sukuna's finger, but specifically for the situation, he managed to just kind of went berserk in a way.
Yeah.
And he managed to destroy it and get a finger. And it seems like Sukuna observed that quite impressively. Meanwhile, he was almost in a death scenario, but he kind of like managed to survive. And now we have Itadori and Fujisaki fighting the other two curses in a separate scenario. Fujisaki, I'm sorry, guys. I guess this is the very end of the show. We're gonna kind of bring it up a little more of a longer like comment at the end of the episode, so we can see what happens this entire season, and like we do with Hunter x Hunter as well. And then we're gonna do see what's next in the channel for the next episodes, and then what's coming next. Let's just jump into the episode and see what's up.
This backless shirt guy. He's so self-conscious.
It sounds like it's more of a big deal than we were expecting.
Yeah. Gosh. What's with this guy in backs?
Yeah, I know.
Damn. Okay.
Wow, that's shitty. I got your back.
Whoa.
Oh, he sped up. There's too much back talk in this episode.
Yeah, she's not expecting that.
How'd you know that? This bitch!
Ooh. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Megumi! Wake
You
up!
should push your back, girl!
Oh no.
Ooh. They got tattoos. They explain how special grades come about. Oh.
So they are from Megumi. Or not Megumi, Mahito.
Mahito's all those little three things that he stole.
They look nothing alike.
I was not expecting these guys to be main characters. They look very like forgettable, you know? Why? Oh, she doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Holy shit. She's finally being efficient for something. Because she keeps getting abducted all the time.
I know. Listen. So she's the doll.
She's crazy. She's a crazy lady. I believe it.
Yeah.
Very true. This guy's punching, man. It is unstoppable.
Brother.
Whoa, she's awesome. Bro, that's so much debate. Just make a decision for the love of God.
Right?
Kinda late, bro.
Oh, he released it. He released it.
Nice. Wow, this is dope. This is insane, man. Oh my god.
She means business.
I really love how she has a big role in this. Fucking dope. Let's go.
Oh, the black flash. Yeah.
Matching the music too.
まだこっちは見せてなかったわね。かんざし。
Oh, her hairpin.
すぐに兄貴に送ってやるわ。
All right, all right.
She's
all right.
insane.
Where was this all season?
I know, right? At least from her end.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh no.
He escaped. Oh.
I think if they're all alive, then they can't die. I don't know.
おうなよ、呪術師。この二人、特にあの女は傷を癒し確実に殺す。
So everybody has a beef now, in a way.
また何をしている。
Ooh. Oh, because the arm he left behind.
Oh. Wow, the last episode of the show is her episode. Fucking awesome.
Right?
術師は一時的にアスリートでいうゾーンに入った状態になる。
The zone. I'm in the zone. Auto zone.
ごめん。
Pretty dope. It was a beautiful season finale.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Crazy. Hurt me.
They play life? No way.
That's funny. They are. Yeah.
弟が死んだ。
Oh, he can feel it.
二人が指一本分の呪霊にやられるとは思え。
Life is a good game.
I love live game.
エソケチズを殺したのは呪術高専1年。虎杖裕二とその一派だ。
How do they know this already? This is insane.
Just 10 more minutes of episode. I think something bad is gonna happen, Emily. I'm nervous.
大丈夫か？
ああ、まあね。あとは残るかもね。あのおっさん大丈夫かしら？車行っちゃったし。
Aw, that's nice.
翔子さん起きてるかな？
What about Megami?
初めてなんじゃねえかと思って払ったんじゃなくて。
あんたは？
俺は前に一度3人だ。
私よりあんたの方が大丈夫じゃないでしょ。
She seems so okay with it.
私はぶっちゃけ寿司やってりゃこういうこともあんでしょ。
True, you just kill them.
結局助けられる人間なんて限りがあんのよ。私の人生の席、私の心をどうこうされたくないのよね。冷たい。
Damn.
自分で椅子持ってきて座ってるやつもいるけどね。
Funny.
She rides along, man. She just go with the flow.
Yeah.
あのレベルのを長期間拘束する術はない。分かってんでしょ。
目の前で弟が死んで、俺は自分が食い先が助かって生きてて嬉しい。
Yeah, he almost killed you.
Big time.
俺が殺した命の中に涙はあったんだなって。
He's very righteous. Very righteous.
It's a very main character problem.
Yeah.
As we know in the other shows we watch.
Yes. He just fell asleep.
Oh, he's tired. Oh, he just woke up like that? Yay!
頭痛い。
スクナの指持って。
I just did my own domain
I
expansion.
know, that's pretty dope. That was freaking insane.
応急で封印してもらわねえと呪霊がいる。
They're coming. He should be eating right now.
Yeah.
残飯じゃねえんだよ。
Yes!
お前の指のキャパははっきり分かってねえんだ。
True. He's gonna eat it. Or Sukuno's gonna force him to eat
I
it.
think that was a part of the plan of Mahito's him to eat. Ah! Oh no.
He wants it. Shouldn't have handed it to him. Oh my gosh.
しかして五条先生って適当？
Sounds about right.
I thought something bad was gonna happen for that.
Yeah. Oh no.
No, something's gonna happen, Emily. I'm getting nervous
I
here.
know. How much more do we have?
2 minutes. Is this something's gonna happen?
いやー、指の呪霊だけじゃなくってさ、なんと例のブツの受肉体だったの。
Oh,
特級
those
相当を
stolen
確保でき
objects.
た今年の1年は豊作だね。僕の指導者としての腕がいいのかな。
Haha.
I'm amazing.
全然。私含めみんな
She's
忙しい
new.
の。
No, she was a teacher on the Kyoto from the Kyoto crew.
引き続き声かけよろしく。
No, this is the
This
end.
can't be it.
歌姫の周りは何が効いてるかわからないからな。内通者が学生ってのは考えたくないね。
Oh, he's trying to find the spy.
あとは頼むよ、メイさん。
Or he's thinking about
Oh, her hair looks much better like this.
much better. Oh, she got paid.
気づく可能性があるとすれば、俺たちが新田さんくらいだと思う。俺を助けるためだ。でもあいつはそれで納得しねえだろ。だから言うな。
言わねえよ。
Time what?
大勢の人間を助けるか。
小僧、お前がいるから人が死ぬんだよ。
It's just kind of like giving like a clearer mind of where everybody's up to, Emily.
We're recapping.
Yeah. Nice.
それより聞いたか。
All that baseball.
ズの話。
特級相当を3体。
鮭。
Salmon?
Damn
God, salmon.
私らも。
it. Aw.
Should just jump you on them?
昆布。
It's a nice ending. Very charming.
Yeah. Ugh. I thought there was gonna be more of a fight.
それを踏まえて今なんと。
全員巻き。パンダ。
伏黒めぐみ、釘崎野原、そしてマイブラザー虎杖裕二。
Yuji Itadori.
一級術師に推薦する。
Nice.
They were first grades before, no?
I thought so.
いくらなんでも買いすぎじ
Shopping.
ゃない？
Yay.
半分はあんたのでしょ。
俺のはこれだけだよ。
Dior? I saw some Dior there. Huh?
What? Really?
Yeah.
一個でも落としたら殺すわよ。
Dead.
Oh no.
Gojo? Uh-oh.
では、
何？
五条先生から来いってさ。任務らしい。それも極秘の。
Alright, top secret shit? They're that good?
Right? We just finished. My arm's still healing.
ことだろ。
Everything is big with Gojo.
True.
He's a big guy.
Aww.
Alright. Good job, it. We did it.
We did it. We got through
Nice.
it.
Well, you guys don't know this, but we watched 8 episodes back to back of Jujutsu Kaisen today. And it was very tiresome, but it was freaking good. So we're gonna split this outro in 3 parts so you guys can skip it like where it pleases the most. The first one is gonna be about this last episode. The second one is how the show as a whole and the characters and characters development. And then the last part is what is coming next in our channel.
With
I
the
was
last,
surprised.
I was surprised too.
Yeah.
You and I both thought there was something bad gonna happen. Every
then-
time I'm like,
Here's the reason
what's
why.
gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
You know
What's gonna
you're
happen?
there. This Canadian fool, a friend of mine, said somebody's gonna die by the end of the
Oh.
season, and nobody really died. I know you're watching, and fuck you, dude.
His
Kinda
personal friend.
It was a fake spoiler there, but whatever. I was really thinking someone was gonna die, even despite what he said. Great ending for her. I loved how she.
Yeah, she definitely stepped up more than she has this season.
Yeah, it
Like,
took her a while, but she got it. She
I
got
mean,
her time.
it's not that she didn't have great powers before. It wasn't. She would always get captured, which is a shame, you know.
She didn't have her time.
Yeah,
and then
yeah. They finally highlighted her.
which
a
was
little
a
more.
season finale, which
Yeah.
is great
Yeah.
time for them doing that. Respect. I appreciate that a lot.
True.
Apart from that, in this episode, it was just more of like a wrap. I didn't just like see
Yeah, there
anything
wasn't
else
much of, like,
upcoming.
Yeah, the only upcoming is a new assignment.
But it's interesting to see how Mahito is planning things, and Sukuna, kind of who's been in the down low for the last
Yeah,
like
half the
10
season.
episodes, half of the season.
Yeah.
He's trying to kind of spike back up.
Yeah, and I think this last half of the season, there was the underlying spy within the school that Gojo keeps talking about or thinking about, like who's giving away all this information.
Okay, so now let's jump into the show as a whole.
I feel like we kept saying this the whole time, that it was very fast. They got into fights really fast. They didn't really mess around when it came to like moving the story forward.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's what I liked about it. It's just like every episode was like something new.
Yeah,
you
apart
know?
from the Battleground 1, Battleground 2,
That was-
that was a
yeah.
little bit of a drag.
But I think the purpose was to give us their backstory.
It was needed.
I would say that that's a plus. When the baseball episode happened, it was kind of refreshing.
I agree with you on that. Like the baseball was a great refreshing example. Like, oh, this was needed.
Yeah.
We needed something like this. I think what I bring it a lot about this show is just amazing. Every episode has some kind of unique, beautiful.
It's silly without being too silly.
Yeah,
and
it's not
like-
cheesy silly.
Yeah.
Or kiddish silly. So
It's a little more grown up.
yeah,
than
it feels good. The art itself is gorgeous, and it's very similar to what we see in Chainsaw Man as well. We watched it with the first couple episodes. I appreciate how much they worked into
Effort
the
went
animation.
into
Yeah.
it.
Okay, let's just jump into character development. We already talked about forgot her name again, Fujisaki. She was a very low burner.
Turned out to be a badass. The voodoo doll gets me. I always like that dark stuff, you know. Kind of a badass. She doesn't give a shit about what anybody says or whatever.
Agree. Megumi is being interesting, and I do like the relationship that he's kind of creating with Sukuna. He's being a monotone character that has some kind of like a decent ambient that is intriguing.
We learned he was a bully at his old school, so that's kind of a bummer. It's kind of sad to hear about his sister a little more, you know, so it definitely gives you a little bit more of like background on him on that, you know, and like that's the reason why he turned around of being a bully.
Going now to Itadori. Itadori is just the classic main character. Like, there's nothing really surprising to me. Everything kind of went with the ordinary.
He's silly, he's funny, he's cool. He died, he came back, he died again, came back again.
Classic.
He learns really fast. That's kind of annoying to me. You don't get the benefit of seeing the hard work that he puts into
I
it.
agree,
You know,
yeah.
it's just like it's given to him because of
Yeah.
Sukuna or whatever.
Bonito Flakes is without a doubt our favorite character. And not mostly because of the show, but more because of the movie.
Yeah.
We loved him in the movie, and
I'm surprised that they didn't really touch more on him since he had a lot more. Maybe it's because he had a lot more screen time in the movie. It would have been a little more interesting to see what he had as a backstory.
Panda is nice because he has very good perceiving what's happening.
Panda's backstory was kind of weird. I don't
didn't
know.
like that either.
I get it and everything. Like, he's a cursed corpse. He has his sister and his brother within him. Just make him a panda, you know?
I don't know, yeah, I
God.
agree.
And he's a good support.
Yeah,
for sure.
he's a great support. Exactly, he's a great supporting character. As a main character, he's like, oh.
Yeah, you're like, Maki, I liked her backstory. I mean, twins are always an interesting character in any show. Her and her sister, usually either twins are just like tight knit, like they're best of friends. They like switch places to fool people, that kind of shit, you know? Or they're fucking enemies. Like, one is like a hardcore goth and one's like a pretty princess, you know?
Okay.
And they are the latter. They're basically like enemies because they both resent each other for basically the same reasons. Like, they want what the other has, which I think is very interesting.
I think throughout the season, I could tell you really liked Maki. Maki was one of your favorite characters.
Well, I mean, she was cool in the movie too, so that helped a lot.
Movie, yeah. And I just don't like Maki that much because of her backstory. It's just a little too dense for me. That's a personal opinion. I know you like Maki a lot, but this is how I kind of see it.
Gojo. Everybody loves Gojo. Everybody cosplays as Gojo. He's so pretty. His eyes are beautiful.
I don't think people cosplay Gojo because they cannot see.
They should. They'll be running around into wall. But yeah, he's really powerful.
He is One Punch Man inside Jujutsu Kaisen. He's just like unstoppable. He's nippy, he's quirky. He's there. He is everything in one character. And it's nice. It's awesome. I don't think they overuse it. I think they use it just the right amount, which I really appreciate.
It's interesting that Megumi can kind of learn from him and do his domain expansion thing.
Yeah, that was a very last moment thing in the show. Yeah.
In his own way, I guess.
Kento, love it. Was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
About time, he's always on the clock, which makes me concerned that he might be the spy. Either him or the glasses guy that supports everybody. I like both of them. They're very interesting characters, but they could be potential spies.
He served as a great teacher in place of Gojo, because Gojo's always on fucking vacation. That's one thing that was like annoying. It's just like, where are you needed all this time, you know? I want to see more of the fucking, the guitar grandpa guy.
Oh,
like,
you're going to Kyoto school. Okay, let's hear it.
I want to hear Stairway to Heaven. I want to hear AC/DC. I don't know, his power seems pretty cool. Like, cool, you know?
The other staff of the Kyoto school kind of did not.
Kind
the
of
girl
just forgettable, basically.
very forgettable at first.
Yeah.
Talking about the students, on the other hand, Todo, excellent, funny.
Toto, yeah.
He is a great fighter. His style with the palms,
Yeah,
awesome.
that was really cool.
That was a great development, and he helped Itadori grow as a character too,
Yeah,
which made it a very compelling character to have around.
He almost seems like a teacher himself. He doesn't seem like a student.
It seems like he's ready to be there. He's already like too above. He's too above.
And you can get really creative with that power, you know?
All the other characters, Momo, Makomaru, Blind Guy, did not interest
Connect
me.
well as the other one.
Yeah, they tried to pair them up. It really didn't. It didn't really
play through as well.
But I would bring you this question. What about Maki and her sister? Because you said you really like Maki, so didn't my was her story interesting to you?
Their story is intertwined, so I would say she's interesting, and like she's kind of a bitch at first, you know?
Yeah.
Shooting people in the face and shit, but like when you hear what happened and stuff like that, it's just like it makes sense, you know? And it's a bummer that like she had to go through that. Like the phrase like villains aren't born, they're made type thing kind of goes a little bit with her, because she was just a little girl just afraid, you know? I would be scared shitless, you know?
I'm just not sold on that story of like this the clan things that they are making. Like
that's a little
really
much, yes.
Kind of like,
but like,
okay.
but her being a little girl, being afraid, that's different.
Okay, so let's talk about the evil characters in the show. How did they develop for you? Everybody, to me, very forgettable, especially because they all look very oddly shaped.
I think out of all the random special grade monsters, I think the Mother Earth one was the one that stood out. Maybe it was because
Volcano Head?
No, he was more forgettable because Gojo just creamed him.
I personally think all the special grades were very meh to me. None of them really amount much to me. Even the last episode too, kind of like they were very okay.
But if you were to pick one, who's the one that would stand out?
Volcano guy, it'd be like the volcano guy would be the most interesting. To the evil characters that got me interested is Mahito. Love Mahito. He's very interesting, very weirdly looking, and very youngish.
He seems like a Lucifer type character, like the devil in a way.
Yeah.
But not like super evil, because he's like, he just was born like yesterday. You know? So like he's still learning the ways of the world and stuff, but still has a good grasp on things as well.
I think he's a very interesting character. Definitely enjoying him a lot.
And the shape-shifting is very...
Sukuna is very badass. It's just like they really underplayed him in the second part of the season, so it's kind of like it made me like, kind of forget about him in a way. You kind of really forget.
You just thought that Itadori had great powers.
Yeah,
basically.
you just forget about him completely. And lastly, the human that hangs out with Mahito. That guy, we don't know much about him. We know his name, which I already forgot. I'm sorry, but there is so much into that guy that I'm very curious. And obviously, he was probably like a Jujutsu sorcerer, but I really hope to see more of him, because he's like the brains behind the operation. He's the brain, he's the brains behind the operation as a whole.
Mahito's just his like pawn in a way.
Yeah, but Mahito's
maybe a higher piece.
Oh, yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching Jujutsu Kaisen with us. We are gonna keep watching as the show comes back this
it's almost 2023,
Yeah, so we're gonna be watching, and hopefully we're gonna be watching as it comes out. It's gonna be fresh out of the oven. Meanwhile,
I smell cookies.
We're planning to watch a new anime that will substitute Jujutsu Kaisen spot. Truth to be told, we don't know yet what it's gonna be. By the time you are watching this video,
around and
we are gonna already Yeah, exactly. By
Yeah.
the time this video comes out, we're gonna already have an idea in what is gonna be out. So just stay tuned because there are more animes coming. There are more stuff we're watching. And as always, if you have some fun comments you have about all the stuff we talked about,
Yeah.
if you waited,
If you agree, if you disagree,
Yeah.
like with what we say,
Yeah.
let us know.
if you've been here all this time,
Okay,
make sure to drop a comment or at least subscribe because what the hell, you've been here up until this
Watch
point.
this the whole time? You
and
haven't
not
subscribed?
Exactly. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next Jujutsu Kaisen, Hunter x Hunter, or the next anime.
Yeah, we'll see ya.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
again, guys. Later.
Bye.